here.
Very true. To let us all in, Chris.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then I guess we should do this real official and all. I would like to call to order the Finance Committee meeting of Tuesday, October 16th. It is 1:07 p.m. and we are live on a digital platform. Sorry to be late. We had a bit of confusion there at the outset. If I am to call the roll here, so we have present from City Council, myself, Liz Mealy, as well as Randy Allison. And yeah, that's everybody I see today. From the administration, we have Sam Ongst from Fire, Melanie Shutt, and Valerie Fessler from Community Development, Donna Fuller from HR, Jamie Livermore from Finance, Mayor Derek Slaughter, Janice Frank in the chief seats. Anyway, yeah, we've got a full house here. I think I covered everybody, but I lose track on these things. I'm sorry, guys. And right, and we have 4 items on today's agenda, opening up with Mayor Slaughter. I guess we might as well get you out of here first. An appointment to the Ways Garden Commission, who can't make it to the meeting today. But let's talk about where the Ways Garden Commission's at and why we're being approached to appoint someone new and how things are going down there.
Sure. Well, good afternoon, Councilman Mealy, members of Finance. We had a longtime member of the Ways Garden Commission, Paul Nyman, recently stepped down. He had been on there for many years. I don't know exactly how long time. He was dedicated. Yeah, he was on there forever. Dedicated to the Ways Garden, helped usher in a number of projects, called all the time, advocating and supporting Ways Garden. So we're appreciative to his long time on the Ways Garden Commission. He was a great member, but he has recently stepped down, so that left a vacancy. And Stephen Petro was the name that was brought to me by other members, actually, of the Ways Garden Commission, including Paul Nyman, and they said that he would be a great addition to the commission. So that's how we got to this point. I know Mr. Petro is unable to join us here today. I believe he's coming Thursday evening, what was related to City Council and the clerk. So he'll be there Thursday night for the full body of council. So we bring his name to you for the replacement of Paul Nyman.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Derek. Good. And it seems as though we've actually continued doing some work down there in Ways Garden. I think I saw some new signage last time I was down. Are there any other projects in the offing that you know of?
Not off the top. I know over the last few years, they've done a number of projects, upgrades, fencing, the concrete stuff, the pergola. Yeah, they've just done a lot of projects. I don't know currently if there's anything on the docket. I'm sure there probably is. They are very good advocates for Ways Garden, which is good. We've had a number of weddings there. I actually officiated a wedding there this summer. People are really starting to use Ways Garden in that capacity now that we have, the setup for it. So it's nice. I mean, it's looking great. Ways Garden's looking fantastic, and the Bald Eagle Art League Club, Strawberry Festival, all of that, and always occurs in June, and just a lot of good things happening in Ways Garden.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's that's good. Yeah. I mean, the park gets a decent level of use. I think we could build on that. I'd love to see us do some events in that kind of band shell pagoda space there ourselves. But I'm glad to hear that the wedding thing is actually taking off. I wasn't sure that would happen. Oh. I apologize about that noise. Are you familiar with Mr. Petro, Derek? Can you speak a bit to his qualifications?
I'm not super familiar with him, no, but I did read his little brief bio that they sent along to me, that the Ways Garden folks sent. So no, I'm not personally familiar with him or anything like that. But sounds like from that he has a dedication to the park and willingness to volunteer and advocate, and basically sounds like pick up where Mr. Nyman left off.
Yeah, he's from knowing him a bit personally. I know he's a good guy, and I know he has a kind of a specialization in horticulture and landscaping. So that would clearly be an
Oh,
asset
yeah.
to the park. But the one thing that I know that we've been requested to discuss in any related items, which might be a bit better dealt with now when we're looking at this appointment, is the idea that we are currently, and somewhat bizarrely, in my opinion, appointing Mr. Petro for a lifetime appointment to the Ways Garden Commission. That's weird for a number of reasons, but also specifically because I don't know that he's 40. That could be a very long appointment indeed. Do we feel that we should look at that language and I'm not sure whether that language is in the charter or if it's in like a list of commissions and things like that we have by ordinance, Derek, but do we feel that we should look at that language and perhaps
Yeah, I
create some
don't,
terms for
yeah.
Ways Garden Service instead of a lifetime appointment?
I mean, I don't have strong feelings one way or the other, to be honest. Sure, if we want to,
I don't
if,
think that it would offend any of the current members to give them 5-year terms instead of lifetime terms. At least that makes it,
yeah, come up for
creates an
reappointment.
avenue for getting off aside from resigning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. If they want to stay on, stay on. And if they want
Yeah,
to step off, yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. I don't, if council wants to throw in 5-year terms or whatever the case might be, I'm fine with it.
yeah. According to Janice, we have to change it by ordinance, and I figured we did. And yeah, but anyway, it seemed more opportune to discuss it when we were discussing a waste garden appointment. Randy, do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, that makes sense. As long as is it in the charter? Is that something we can manipulate?
Is it in the charter for the?
Yeah.
I don't remember it in that charter. Janice says we can modify it. Janice, it would be
Okay.
really
We
helpful
can
if you're
like, yeah,
we
Yeah.
should work on that.
Okay, good. Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah, no, it sounds, I think that's reasonable 5-year terms.
Yeah, I think that would bring it in line with most of our other boards and
Right.
commissions.
Yeah.
And at least would provide, like I said, it's really, frankly, in some ways a favor both to the person serving and to people who might want to serve at some point in the
Right.
future.
Yeah.
It just creates a mechanism for reviewing appointments and for those people to step down in keeping with a specific, 5-year term. That I think might not be a bad idea. We're probably not going to accomplish that at Thursday's meeting, but maybe we could work on that for 2 weeks out, modifying it to match our other parks commissions.
Right.
But yeah, so the administration has no specific objections, Derek, is what I'm understanding. Okay, all right. Yeah, Bruce Hoffman's been asking a bunch of questions about that, and frankly, it was something that I'd never even particularly thought of. But lifetime appointments seem to me to be a tricky concept, um, and a real burden if you're a 40-year-old person taking an appointment to a commission. Like, that's a lot. It's one thing to
Yeah.
ask somebody to serve for 5 years. But anyway, okay. Janice says she'll work on modifying the language, then it can come before us. Thank you, Janice, for all your input on this issue. And Janice, the one other thing you might want to figure out if you're working on that portion of the project is if we can create, I'm presuming that we can create terms for the other members so that they come up as well. I'm assuming that their lifetime appointment doesn't preempt that, so that we have to wait until they leave office before we can make the 5-year terms take effect.
Right.
Hard to say. I know that there was okay, good. Thanks, Janice. Janice says we should be able to put them all in 5-year terms. Okay. All right, then we will look forward, Derek, to meeting Stephen on Thursday, I guess. And good news, he'll be able to get sworn in, I think, on Thursday too. And in the meantime, Randy, any other questions from you?
No, I don't have any.
All right. Sorry. I am, for some reason, moving back and forth between two of the wrong sets of documents. Moving on. Randy, what is the next item on the agenda? I'm so sorry, but I'm stuck in the wrong city council.
Resolution authorizing an agreement between the Williamsport Bureau of Fire and Cumberland Marine.
Okay, excellent. Mr. Smith. You want to take this one off?
Good afternoon,
Hello.
Councilwoman Mealy and Councilman Allison. Why in
Yeah.
the world? Okay, here we go. All right, so
With the comedy of errors today, let's just take it and run with it.
Right, yeah.
Chief Sam's messing with me here. So, all right. So before you have the resolution prepared. We had an incident back in I'm trying to think here. It was in the spring when the flooding, Chloe went over the dam. We launched a bunch of boats. Our boat trailer was damaged. Um, when it was back in May. Thank you, Chief. Back in May, we damaged a boat trailer, and our wonderful grant personnel, Valerie and Mel, and also they've reached out to Senator Yall's office, and Liz Volman actually acquired funding from the Senate's office for an earmark to the tune of 40.
5 looks like 45,500.
Yes, but
Mhm.
we are responsible for 2,500. So, yes,
So
45,500.
about 43,000. Yeah.
So they got us funding for $43,000, and we have to come up with the 2,500, which is obviously a lot more doable than buying the whole trailer outright.
Mhm.
So that's where we're at. Our $2,500 will be coming out of our supplies and materials
Mhm.
portion of the budget, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. And we'll be able to get this trailer here in a timely fashion, I assume.
It is here.
Oh, excellent. Even better.
It is here. So this was kind of the way everything went down, and then like obviously with all the other stuff going on, this kind of slipped through the cracks. So they called me last Wednesday that the trailer was here. I went down, picked up the trailer. Once we get through council and get it approved, Jamie said she would cut the check immediately as long as we have all of our ducks in a row on Springbrook. And I'm either A, going to hand the check personally, or we're going to overnight it down to him so we can get the title transferred over to us.
Good. Excellent.
Mhm.
All right. So, so it's here.
Yeah.
So
Randy, I think we know what our vote on this should be on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I will give you a little insight. So being that we literally pulled our trailer out of the river in like 3 pieces. We were getting by with a trailer not meant to be a double stack. When they found out that we damaged our trailer, DLX actually drove one up here from North Carolina and let us borrow it while ours was being built.
Oh,
Whoa,
great.
that's awesome of them.
Yeah.
They're an awesome company to deal with, and they literally look out for one another, and this is the best of the best, and we're very fortunate to be able to afford something like this. And I can't say enough about Senator Yall's office and Valerie and Melanie for the work they do for us. We couldn't have done this without them.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Kudos.
Yeah. And thanks for acknowledging all the work that went into this on all sides. Randy, do you have any other questions about the trailer or anything?
No, I don't.
Yeah, and I don't think I have any others either. I'm glad that we managed to pull this together. I mean,
Yes.
it's only been about
Wonderful.
5 months since May, and we have a new piece of equipment in house, and it's not funded with city funds. That's excellent. Excellent work on all sides. All right. Then I think we'll move along. Thanks very much, Karen. I think we'll move along then to the next item on our agenda, which I now do have pulled up, thank goodness, which is a resolution accepting a contract for audit services with Jamie, Ms. Livermore. Can you help me say that? Maher Duzel?
Mardissel.
Mardizzle. Okay, yeah, I guess totally wrong. All right. Then what would you like to tell us about that?
Sure. Good afternoon, everybody. I have a resolution here to accept a contract for auditing services with Mardizzle for 2024 through 2026. Mardizzle's proposal has met the city's RFP minimum requirements and was the lowest responsible bidder. Mardizzle currently serves 350 governments, and out of that, they have 100 municipalities. Mardizzle does services for the Williamsport Municipal Water and Sewer Authority, Hope Enterprise, North Central Site Services, YWCA. So that's just some of the customers they have currently in Williamsport. They have done audits for Pittsburgh, Lancaster, Allentown, Bethlehem, Sunbury, Pittston. They have a lot of experience. They are ranked 28th nationally in number of single audits performed annually. And they are also ranked in the top 50 accounting firms nationwide for the federal awarded for auditing amount of federal awarded dollars.
So but they've never worked with the city before in any or
No, they have not worked with us yet. It seems as though they're coming into Williamsport more lately. So they do have an office in State College. So they did submit the lowest proposal, which I believe you guys got their cost proposal and their technical proposal.
Yeah.
So I mean, it does explain some of the items in there. So they came in at 74,000 for 2024, 76,500 for 25, and 79 for 26, which is, as you know, lower than what we've been paying, but the audit circumstances are different this time. So with our good audit in 2023, that helps us to be able to get lower costing services for upcoming audits. So
good. It's good to be back on a good footing. And last question, Jamie, I see their cost proposal, but not a whole lot of other information.
There should be a technical proposal. I did ask Janice, I was trying to upload it because I can't scan it. It's too large. So I tried to upload it to the Dropbox. I don't have permission. So I did ask Janice to upload it. I'm not sure if she had success with it or not, but it is on the city website.
Okay. Where would I find? Oh, wait, maybe.
You can actually find it right in the document section, but it's under the RFP section as well.
Okay. All right.
Is that?
Pardon me, Randy, what was that?
Oh, no, it's fine. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I guess most of my question is, do they understand that we're hoping to get 2 of those audits, 24 and 25, completed before September 30th, 25?
Yeah.
Or 26?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, and they do know that we are prepared to, if this is approved on Thursday, to begin as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Randy, what other? I'll have to. I will review. I didn't see anything other than the cost proposal and the Act 44 stuff in the Dropbox. So if that's
all I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. If that's on the website, Amy, or maybe you could just send us either a link to it or send us the document so that I'll.
Yeah, I can. I will send you a link because the documents won't upload because they're so large.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Okay, great. So yeah, if you could send that to us, then at least we can all review it for Thursday. But it sounds as though they're interested in breaking into the Williamsport market and willing to offer a price point that we can afford in return for that. So that's great. Perhaps it's somewhat hope to have someone who is familiar with our system at this point. But I think also there might be some benefit to having someone, a new set of eyes on our books. It seems as though the same set of eyes on our books for however long was not really a positive thing for us. So,
fresh eyes is always good.
Yeah, exactly. So excellent. If anybody else have any comments? Hearing none, I think we can move along. and bring ourselves to any related items. Does anyone have any related items to introduce? I know we've got a lot of folks here today. I'm not sure whether there's something else out there or whether you all were here for the fire grants and everything like that. Jamie, actually, I guess the one thing that I should ask about Mar Dizzle.
Our Dizzle, yeah.
Thank you. Eventually, over the next couple of years, apparently. We have funding for, we can cover the funding required, right, in the budget years that we need to?
Yep.
Okay, good. I mean, I figured, obviously, especially if they were a little better, but.
We budgeted for 3 audits this year. So we should have plenty, and we budgeted, I believe, with the cost of the previous audit. So this one's a little bit less, so we should have plenty. Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, if I'm hearing nothing further about that item and nothing further for any related items, it seems as though we could generally adjourn. Chief Smith, what are you smiling about over there? Oh, it's his fault.
Chief Sam is over here driving me absolutely bonkers. That's
well, it's good he's got something to work on over there.
Yeah, right.
yeah. I don't know if he's busy enough.
Yeah. Now behave yourself, Sam.
Anyway, I will look forward to seeing everyone on Thursday. Thank y'all for the work on all of this. And Jamie, I'm not sure if I can adequately convey how excited I am to be catching up on these audits here sometime soon, so that we stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So we want it to become boring.
Yeah, exactly right. We want to only think about the audits for like a month every year when they come around. That'll be perfect. Okay, fantastic. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see everyone on Thursday.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.